What's going on, y'all? Real quick. Staying away from toxic people. Staying away from all of that toxicity. Mainly because the definition of it is as simple as the extent to which something is poisonous and harmful. So, when you think about it in that sense, anything toxic leads to negative situations, negative results. Poisonous and harmful. Like poison, harm, poison. That within itself tell it all. But staying away from toxic situations, toxic people, toxic places, like, especially if you're trying to change and trying to grow, being around those things has a big effect on who you are, who you becoming, or whatever goals you may set for yourself, whatever plans you have, futuristically speaking. It will cause a big delay, a major delay. Why is that? Toxic people, drama. They do things for attention. They'll be belligerent just because. They'll intentionally do things to get under your skin, to bother you, to affect whatever it is of your mood, your feelings, your emotions, to make them feel better. That's the best way to put it, to make them feel better. Because whatever they got going on, whether they admit it or not, they're miserable. And we know the saying, misery loves company. So misery loves company. Anything that is not toxic for toxic people is not comfortable. So if it's not comfortable and it makes them feel uncomfortable, the best strategy for them is to reverse it. To make that person who's comfortable, who seem like everything running smooth, I gotta make you feel uncomfortable. It's like a person who has great aura, good aura, great energy, and that light shines on them. It's bright light shining on them. And the toxic person loves to dwell in that dark place, that sinking place, that place where is no, I don't want to say there's no life there, but is no room for improvement, because they're content with whatever the BS is, the situation is that makes them feel alive, like they're on a roller coaster or something. So they'll be attracted to that individual who's trying to do better, or who's trying to, do something different. Like I always tell y'all, I always speak from my own experiences, even when I'm giving different perspectives. With that being said, the more you surround yourself in toxic situations, toxic places, around toxic people, toxic individuals, you gotta expect, it's an expectation, it's an influence that you're gonna be attracted to, or it's gonna attract to you. So instead of even putting yourself in a situation to have to deal with that, stay away from it. Just like how they say, if you surround yourself around millionaires, if it's 5 millionaires that you always around, more than likely 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, you're going to become the 6th millionaire, which has been proven to be 100% facts. So what you think is going to be on the opposite end? If you hang around a group of toxic individuals, 9 times out of 10, you're going to become the next one. And sometimes you won't even realize it until it's too late. Your mood will be affected, and you're trying to figure out why. Your energy will be drained. Naturally, you'll just feel some type of way. In a negative sense, you'll view things that way. Everything will bother you, will irk you, when it should be the opposite. You can use them same qualities to disengage yourself. You should feel like, I don't want to be around toxic situations, toxic individuals, toxic places that's going to bring me down or cause me problems. So I should feel bothered by it, annoyed by toxicity. Like, you got to utilize whatever the defense is that you know will keep you sustained and focused. And I always say, out of sight, out of mind. The best way to stay away from it is to be away from it. It's just like when you whether it's friendships or relationships, when you indulge in that, when you know a person is toxic and you indulging in it, you entertain in it, it's a such thing called energy transferring, energy exchange. So your good, positive energy flow that you would be taking in when you get around these individuals will be depleted naturally, because it's in your aura. It's what you put in around you, is what you absorbing. So it's just like, for example, if you want to be healthy, you have to do and be healthy. You have to eat healthy foods. You got to do healthy activities like exercising and all these different things, etc. And what happens? The results come out to show the effect, the cause and effect of what you was doing. These are the results. So if you do it daily, if you're working out daily, if you're eating right daily, the results are going to show. So, same effect. If you're surrounded by toxic people daily, you're going to have toxic thinking because you're surrounded by it daily. You're having conversation with toxic individuals. You're going to start thinking in a negative format. A negative pattern is going to show up in you, and it's going to become your default. It's going to be the thing that keeps you on that karmic path, on that toxic path, on that negative path. And even when you separate from them, you still got to do the work to get that toxicity out of you, because then you're going to become that and pass it on to the next people. So it's just like when you eat all types of unhealthy foods and then you want to get healthy, you don't just say, oh, okay, I'm going to start eating healthy foods. And that. Nah, you want to detox. You want to get all that toxic shit out of you, out of your body, flush it out. And it's a process. It takes a little time. And then you have to have the willingness and the discipline to put these things into action. Same way with that. You separate yourself from toxicity and you start doing positive things or focusing on bettering yourself. You got to do these things daily. And the more you do it, the more it becomes your norm, the more it becomes your default, the more it becomes a situation of progress. And then you'll be able to recognize the toxic people, the toxic places, and the toxic things that once were affecting you or had you in a comfort zone. You'll know how to disengage yourself from it as soon as it comes. You'll be able to not even entertain it whatsoever, because you already know the results that come from it. You already know the effect that it will cause. I can go into a lot of different situations personally of being around toxic individuals and toxic people. But you know, I cut a lot of toxicity out of my life. And you know, it's a learning, well, I'm not even gonna say it's a learning situation, because everything in life is a learning situation, is a lesson learned. So it just becomes less difficult, more easier when you're not surrounded by these types of places and these type of individuals. For me, it's like when you separate from all of that, the peace of mind becomes enhanced. It becomes the focus. It becomes something you can indulge in and connect with, to where you're doing that on a daily basis, and you start to look at a situation of toxicity as, now that I experience peace of mind, I don't want no parts of that. None. Now that's the uncomfortable feeling. Now that's the annoyance that you will have of not wanting to be around that. Because now your default is peace of mind. Your natural default inside of you is enjoyment of life, connecting with nature, connecting with yourself, peace, just peace. The peace of mind that you get, you appreciate it from coming out of toxic situations, from not being in toxic places, and not surrounding yourself around toxic individuals. These are all rewards for maintaining and focusing and doing your daily thing that allows you to change and implement it into your life and sticking to the script. You'll realize you got so much more energy, positive energy at that. And you know how they say, like, when you're charging yourself up, it's negative or positive. You're going to either get a negative charge or a positive charge. And the more positive your charge is, the more effective you are, the more connections you receive in a positive manner, and life just looks different all around. So, you know, just wanted to come on here and just speak a little bit about that. Staying away from toxicity. It's harmful. It's poisonous. It depletes you. It's just a negative outlook. And like I always say, to each his own. If you are a person, individual who is comfortable in that setting, do you. This is for the people who who want change, who want peace of mind, who want a quality of life that they can actually enjoy without all the extra stuff, the extra shit that comes behind it. So, with that being said, whoever it resonates with, cool. Whoever it don't, cool. Just throwing a little inspiration out there and encouragement, because I know a few people who go through situations like that, you know, and sometimes they just need to vent. Sometimes they need to, just get it out of them. And the only thing I would say to that is the best solution is to separate yourself from it. Why keep having to go through a process of venting about it, complaining about it, or speaking on the disadvantages of it, when you can actually just change it? And the first start of that change is separating yourself. Remember, the only thing you can control in life, or the only person you can control in life, is yourself. So when you begin to want more, better, positive for yourself, positivity, you'll get tired of being tired of dealing with toxic shit, toxic situations, toxic individuals, or going to toxic places that you know is going to be nothing but drama, negativity, arguments with no solution, and so forth, so on. So, separate yourself from all that toxic stuff and do better. You deserve better. Whoever you are out there, you deserve better. And you know you can have better. It's like everybody want to be oblivious to what it is and speak on how difficult it could be. Yeah, we always say it's easy said than done. But in certain situations, it's too easy. It's too easy. If you love yourself, it's too easy. You won't even tolerate that. You won't even have that in your circumference. Like, it wouldn't even be, that would be a boundary you gonna set and say, I'm not dealing with none of that negative shit, period. And you don't have to. Nobody can force you to. That way you act is what you attract. It's that simple. So if your actions show that you want more, you want better, that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract those people who want more, who want better. Patience is the key to success. That's what it comes down to. So, like I always say, connect with yourself, love on yourself, go within, meditate, powerful tool, I'm always speak on that. Connect with the Most High, and get away from that toxic stuff, and enjoy life. Love y'all. One.